Hello, my good old dear motherfuckers. Mario Fonso here, and I want to talk to you guys. If you like Championship Manager, you should watch this until the end and give me your insight if you have a better one or a different one. Please. That's why we're here for. Nothing more, nothing less. So, I want to talk about like types of challenges that you do in the game and little mistakes that some people like commit sometimes and what's my feedback anyway? After playing so much online gaming that I can remember, like I'm involved in a few different ones. And yeah, so I'm gonna give you my insight. I'm gonna choose here one of the teams. So you got like two types of challenges, I guess. The shitty, I guess when you go to the shitty team, or the easy challenges, right? In the shitty teams, you can find like that you are stuck with a full team, and all the squad is completely shit. Like I mean shit, okay, like really bad, and you have to sack players before you can consider signing one. That is a pain in the hole. I hate those types of saves. Usually what I do is I automatically just sack like the cheapest ones I can, whatever. Because imagine there's no interest in your team whatsoever in one player, and the team is so bad, like Bury, for example. I just sack like 15 players and then sign new 15 players that are shit as well. Let's be honest, probably from my scout, my youth, whatever you can find that is really bad. But this is gonna give me something to progress on. You got that type of challenge, which is really annoying. So let's call it full team of shit. Okay, complete team is bad. You got a scenario where you go to a team and the team is kind of old. There's not a lot of players as well, but the team like has a lot of old players. So what I do in this scenario is usually I just sell them all. I just get rid of all the players as much as I can anyway, unless the player is already. For example, most of the scenarios with the old players is the contract is expiring the next year. So if you're gonna invest on him, you will lose money, or at least you will have to renew the contract of the guy. So what I tend to do is just sell him and get someone, even if it's from the youth scout system, depending on the level of my team, of course. But I usually do that. By doing that, usually, I increase my wage budget in the very beginning. This is key. Listen to me very carefully here, okay? So, for example, in the beginning, when you just start the game, if you start renewing your contracts, if you can, to a value that's like 40,000 or 50,000 a month in euros, and you can do that sometimes with just like €1 million sale, and the board just allows you to progressively just renew a contract. Okay, don't give them any signing fees, of course. Don't give them like no signing fees. Okay, when you get the contract in. So pretty much, you just do that. Okay, you just renew, and then you strike the free market again. Then try striking the free market, even if the player is not completely interested in going for you. But you will get a lot of success, and you can reach happiness very quickly. Some of those players then I'm going to sell in January because they're old as well, but I'm going to make money out of them because their contract is never going to be just 1 year. It's at least two. So I'm going to make money in January, sell in January. Don't forget to sell in January those guys. Sign replacements for free if you can, by preference. Why? When January starts as well, this is another thing that people don't think of, the ones that I'm playing against. I played against a lot of people. Enrique, Eddie, Ricardo Jr., Woody Warrington now. I don't know. So many people, man. I needed my phone. Caesar, yeah, too many. My girl helps me there. Well, whatever, regardless. That's the thing that I don't see people like thinking of a lot. They get on the comfort of their team. Okay, the team is good. I'm not going to move the team, whatever. But I'm very aggressive. This is like to get quick growth. With the old team, usually that's what I do. So I sell in January in order to increase my wage allowance if I can. Why? Because I'll be able to sign players for free for July that are way better than the shitty ones I could if my finances were negative or zero. That's why it's so important. These things are maximums. These are basics to play. When you go to a team, for example, no players, no money, then you're stuck. That's the third part of the shitty type of challenge. Let's say full team is shit, old team, and then like no players, no money whatsoever. You have to sign with your youth, with your scout, checking out youth people for free. and you'll get them, and eventually by January or the end of the year you'll be able to sell players and start getting some revenue, maybe get positive and go into the market. Even if it's shitty, you're in the market. You don't need that type of scheme anymore. If the league is good, you're going to be out of the dumps very quick. Let's be honest. If it's one of the 5 top leagues in Europe, for example, you'll be fine. There's no problem. Even in Brazil or something like that, there's a lot of money floating around. So easy challenges are whatever. When you choose any good team, a team that even if it's in the shitty division is very good. There's a lot of supporters. There's everything there. The infrastructures. But that's a shitty, what you call like an easy challenge, right? And then you have the other easy challenge, which is getting a great team from a shitty league. Some people like to do this as well. It's all about winning the Champions League one day type of thing. But I like those challenges. I've done them, but pretty much these are the challenges that you do. So I'm going to focus here now on the key point here, which is regardless of the challenge you choose, lower league, whatever, it doesn't matter if it's shitty or an easy challenge, okay? There's a thing called quick growth, okay? And this is fundamental, okay? So, for example, when you get to go into a team, usually in one of the top 5 leagues, even if in the shits, you got some players that you can sell. You're around €0 in your budget, plus or minus, whatever, plus 100, less 100, imagine 0, something like that. Or you have a few bucks, 500 quid, whatever to spend. So the players in your team, if you can, you should sell them ASAP. Not all of them, of course, especially the oldest, but you should just freaking sell them, okay? Sell them as quick as you can, because those players will be sold anyway. You're in the shit team. There's no great players for the future for you there. And this is one of the maximums as well that I don't see players doing anytime. I usually get the first market all to myself, and I'm sick of saying this, but I don't know. It doesn't just go through people's heads. I need a challenge, guys. You need to come on, challenge me, and kick my ass in Championship Manager, because I need a super challenge now. But remember these maximums, okay? I'm sharing this with you. This is nothing special, but it's so important if you just have this in mind, okay? So you sell the players for as much as you can. You replace them with free players or something like that. Usually they're all shit anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it? What matters is that you put money in the pocket. Putting money in the pocket allows you to renew the freaking contracts. Here we go again. Renew the contracts to 40 or 50 quid. Then attack the market. Make sure you are an interesting team in the market. People look at you and you're like, oh, you can pay me. Maybe I'm more interested in going there. Okay, so start there, okay? Increase that. Get some cushion there. Even if by September you're negative in finances, it doesn't matter. You have a great team, probably they're going to perform a lot, and by January you will sell and get a lot of money, guys. It's all good. Money is never going to be your problem, okay? Just trust me on this, okay? Sell in January. Attack the market for July. Hopefully you will be positive and you will be like with the good wage budget that you and the maximum of your efforts of your club, and you will be able to attract the best players. If you're negative, if you're on the low, the board will just cut you off and you will only have access to shit players for July, which is really, really bad. And then you see the other guy signing everyone for free, making his team, selling all his players, basically. So he's loaded with cash all of a sudden. The team is even better than before, and he spent nothing on it because he was smart enough to do this, okay? Trust me, guys. I've noticed this a lot of times. Maybe I'm a very aggressive player. I don't know. Maybe I am. I'm just, road, let's go. Play Championship Manager, team, win. Maybe I'm a very aggressive player, whatever. But I feel, for me, the other players are very stationary in this thing. They just don't sell. Let me, for example, start here. Let's from the beginning in this Polish that I have with Eddie. Okay, so I spent 60,000 in the first season, probably because I could. And I got 2.2 million euros. Okay, let's just do this direct comparison. Where is he now? First season, he spent 675,000, and he got 650,000. So he's on the negative right there. And you're a shit team. You got your revenue is your sales and your sports success. So I think that's a little bit of a mistake. No criticism for him. He did a great job anyway. But again, in 2.5 out 1. Second season for him. Second season for me. 4.4 million. I imagine how much I got back. 8. Could have been better, but still, I invested, bulked up the team. Then I invested in the team. Whatever. I mean, finances were never my problem from the beginning, okay? And no wonder, for example, here I have been the champion all the time. And last season, for example, I lost against Liverpool in the final. Just like that, with Olympia. I got an amazing team. Okay? An amazing team. I got, Rajkovic, and just check them out, guys. How did I get them? Did I do anything weird with the game? No. I literally just renewed contracts, and then I was able to sign these guys. Eventually, they got interested because I was in the Champions League and I could pay a lot of money. That's it. There's nothing else here. Like, when it comes to status and so forth, you're in the Champions League, you pay a lot of money. Players isn't happy elsewhere. He's yours. I got this ring here for free, for example. Amazing. Ovalar, always there as well if I can. Sami, Diogo Jota. I got a pretty decent team. Let's be honest here. I spent 15 million euros on Diogo Jota, just like that. No problem whatsoever. It's probably valued at 30 million or something. But, see, this is an example. I can give you more examples. If you don't believe me, let's go for another one. Just to close the video, it's already getting stupidly long. But I think it's super relevant, guys. If you guys conscientialize about this, Italy Online, that's mine with Eddie. Sure, let's try that one. With Woody. This is the one that I'm doing as well. More recently, I just posted a video about it yesterday anyway. And we just finished literally the first season. We finished Serie B, our third season. We both got promoted. Okay. This is him. I'm not gonna look at that. I don't care. Okay. So this is my Renate, as you can see in the end of the season, and I just played against Sampdoria. Okay? So for example, I already have same pattern. You'll find this anywhere. So I spent 625 in the first season, got 2.4. I sold 21.5 million and I signed for 5. So you see what I mean, right? This season I spent 525 quid and I already got 16.5 million euros. And in future transfers I'm negative, but I got Reichel on the way for free. As I'm gonna go and assault, I got a good few players, let's say. Okay? All for free. I got Leo Messi here. How did I get him again? Contract renewals. I was always positive I could actually pay a player, even if I'm in a shit division. I'm in Italy. I play a lot of money. They don't care. They see the status a little bit by that or whatever. So get this in your thick skull, guys. Trust me on this. For example, what did he do? He signed all for free in the first season, and he got 225. He got 220, and he got 1.3 million. Like, you see what I mean? Like, it's so, but it's not Woody or whatever. It's everyone. It's the same pattern that I see everywhere. I don't know what you guys. I don't know what people are doing to have such poor things, but I don't know. Follow these indications if you want, of course. No one is forced, and you will be fine. Okay. Well, Mario Ponzo here. Considerations about Championship Manager. Real deal things. Simple things, but very important. Enjoy, play much, as I do. Adios, motherfuckers.